Yo, it's your boy DJ Filthy Rich.
What up, man? DJ Smooth.
Yeah, man, it's your boy DJ Big X, a.k.a. Dusty Rhodes.
And welcome to the We Outside show. You already know what it is. We Outside Radio. Look, we got a dope artist in the building today. You already know how we do it. We bring you the best from the past, the best from the future. And this guy, man, he's both. The best of the past and the best of the future. We got the homie Mykko Montana in the building. Let's get it.
Yeah. Sashki, thank you.
Southside representing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, how you been, bro?
I'm blessed, bro. I can't complain, man. Most definitely, like, staying focused.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you back outside. It's good to see you back outside.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brody.
Where you been? We missed you, bro. Well, we've been seeing you, but I say
Right.
to the public, we out, we see you, bro.
I feel like I've been working on myself, you know what I'm saying? I still been taking shows. I still been doing features. I've been working, you know what I'm saying? But I've been really like kind of keeping myself under the radar right now, you know what I'm saying? Working on my business, working on my craft for the most part, working on my appearance, working on who I am as an artist, as a person, you know what I'm saying? Continue being a father, uncle, son, you know.
That's right.
So staying focused, man. I can't complain. I'm thankful for this journey I'm on right now.
I did not expect to get that answer.
Nah, that's dope.
I thought I was gonna get some Negro stuff.
It's cool to see people mature, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? And grow up.
I got a therapist too.
Yeah.
I got somebody I talk to about my problem. Like, why this thing keep getting hard? Yeah. Nah, we talking about I'm talking about the drivers. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about nothing else nasty.
You know we're in the Bible
You
Belt.
see X face.
It just set up. I felt them.
Hey.
Okay, man, back to business. How are you, brother?
Man.
Yeah, because hey, listen, for y'all that don't know, this is really my industry little brother, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the records or whatever started in some of the places I be in South Georgia. Shout out to the Crow's Nest, Barnesville. Him and them Southside boys used to come down there and raise holy hell, kicking them college kids' ass out there before he became a rapper, man. Big, tall dude. I even took him to Big Chick with me to the chicken place, brother. Yeah, if y'all don't even know, before Do It. Oh, Do It came out?
No, it was on the grind.
Yeah,
It was finna pop, but, I was smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like for real, like little brother, we up here, we're gonna go to Big Chick, go to McDonald's and all that, and we was like there at Gordon State College in Barnesville, Georgia, like maybe 45 minutes south of Atlanta, and like really work that record and work that move for real.
And it came up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to speak to that because a lot of times I want people to get game when they listen to this show, right? So I want you to speak to the audience about the chitlin circuit and the importance of that because this was before the internet was breaking records, not to say, before you had that social media. So talk about your journey and how you really had to move around in these small towns and how important that was.
To move, like, see, at first I didn't understand it because they stuck me with Smooth. And we just instantly started running, you know what I'm saying? And, like, he'll tell me, like, okay, Mykko, you're going to do Fort Valley. I'm starting from Crow's Nest to Fort Valley to
I go to Albany,
then Savannah,
or
something like that, in that little genre. And I keep asking, like, man, these clubs, because I see like other artists is doing arenas or whatever they're doing with these songs, right? But then I ask Smooth, like, bro, I'm like, man, we're pulling up to a place we got rocks on it, and we're going to weird venue.
It looked like it's in a field.
Yeah, and I'm like, he was like, man, I'm like, when I first did Crow's Nest, I'm looking at it. When I came back, I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to be here? But then I understood, like, okay, cool. Before you go, it's a market, right? And I had to understand the market of the industry. Like, okay, you got the A-list, B-list, and the C-list artists. I don't know if they got D, E, F, G, or the D, E, F, don't know. But
They got Z's, bro.
for real, damn, forming for the dogs and shit.
Your uncle, cousin rap, he's a Z.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Here we go that way. I got a whole bunch of them. So
Yeah.
All right.
So let me say this though. What the artists didn't know what I was doing for them was most of those kids came from Atlanta. And they went to school in these places. So if you went to college, you went to Fort Valley State, Savannah State, Georgia Southwestern. What's that in Carrollton?
West Georgia.
West Georgia. You went to those places. So this is what happened when I take those artists to those places and introduce them to that music, to that artist, put them on stage, and then the song does buzz.
Right.
When Christmas break hit, they coming back hey DJ, you got that Mykko Montana? We going crazy over this at the school. So it was like a thing. Then when they came back in January for whatever that quarter was, you come back and guess what I did then? I gave you a paid show.
Right.
I might have gave you $1,500, $2,000 to come back and do that one song.
Right.
In that place. I ran through that with all of them. It was like, promo, come kick it. Let's do this.
Okay.
Did it with him, Rich Homie Quan, YC, Future.
Every one of them.
Every one of them came through that. Travis Porter, all of them part of that graduating class with them. Oh man, there's a whole lot of dirty shoes, booty shorts,
Yes, sir.
sweat, blood. When we say blood, sweat, and tears, I'm talking about
them.
real hot in the club, 90 degrees. Ain't nobody worried about no weave and no perm and no makeup and no lashes. Everybody in there funky.
It's just party hot.
Yeah.
But you know what the best part about that is, and that's what people don't understand. When you leave that mark on them people, they love you forever.
Yes, sir.
And that's what the artists don't realize, because
Bam.
when you come out there, they like, dang, nobody really come to see us. Mykko came out there and he turned up with us. So when he is big, like, nah, he a real one because he came to rock with us.
Yep.
So they love you forever, and that's what the artists don't understand.
It's an organic, real fan base because they supported and was part of your thing. And then fast forward now, 5 years later, 10 years later, it's homecoming, it's come back. Now you still get another check. I ain't gonna say a bag, but you
Get some
still
money. Yep.
you get some money.
Cool chain.
Yeah.
Cool chain.
So let me ask you this, because I always ask, especially artists that's already had hits. What was your biggest learning experience from having a hit single?
The business.
Okay, so when you say the business, and I hear everybody say, what part of the business? The financial part of the business? Did you make the money that you expect, that you thought you would make off a hit single, or was it a surprise to you?
Oh, it's more of a creative, a creative control type of situation. Like when most artists is like, I didn't understand, like when you kept saying, man, I need funds. Like I ain't know, like eventually I had to pay you back. Like ain't nobody giving you, just because you're a talented artist, they'll give you $150,000, you know what I'm saying? They'll do that, but like I had to understand, like, okay, now when I'm second quarter come around, when it's time to get that other bag, it's getting chopped up because, man, somebody's going to, an invoice is going to be sent to me, going to be sent to my manager from my lawyer, like, hey, if Mykko looking for this and this and this, make sure y'all, you remember when he ain't take no money out for the van, he did 16 hours of studio time, like, you know, they tell you,
Right.
you know, I be thinking all that just be,
So you think it's free?
yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So you thought it was sponsored by the label or somebody was taking care of it. You didn't know at the end of the day that you were going to be paying for it.
Facts.
It's a loan, artists out there, all you artists out there, be clear. It's a loan.
But you know,
And you got to pay the loan back.
it's something
Gotta
that
pay
I'm
the
not
loan
knowing that why nobody tells you or tells the artist that. I'm wondering where the disconnect is, or is that a setup? Is it a system setup? I mean, I'm asking you, X, because you're on the executive end, like you know and you've seen it per se when it comes to label. Like nobody gonna say, "Hey, bro, hey, Mike, you know, you want to give me that back?"
Well, a lot of
like I'm gonna loan you this, bro, and give me that back when you get up, and you know, then we'll bust this down. How it gonna go? I'm like wondering why the conversation not there.
Well, it's called a trickle down effect. A lot of it is going in. Whoever does the business, like just say if your manager or your label is doing the joint venture with Universal or whoever that deal is, they 9 times out of 10 know what the money is. They know what's going to be recoupable. They know what's being spent, how much was being spent. So when the money is being spent, when they rent vans, when they going to buy him jewelry, when they going to buy him clothes, they know the running tab.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
But they're not informing him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, I knew in my mind.
But let me finish. But they're informing him based on what he needs to know at the time.
Right, because what I'm looking at is, I knew that I wanted to blow him up to come back and do my show where I could give him a bag. If we could pack out a club and make 10, 20,000, and I'm like, here, Mike, you 10, here me 10. Like on some, you figure even with label situation, they would just inform the young jits on what's going on.
But on the business side, that's the benefit for him being Mykko, because that's his money. The show money is his money. What they kind of made it kind of crazy is with the 360, where they was trying to actually cut in on getting show money and that. But the artists really live off the road.
Yes,
so if you
bro.
getting in this business really thinking you about to eat off streaming, you crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah, like, and that's why everybody be going crazy about my streaming is doing this, my streaming is doing that.
But it ain't no money.
But it ain't no money.
It's just
go ahead.
I probably mean to cut you off. It's just more of a. It's like, man, before you come get this Hellcat, what's going to if you rake it, goddamn, you gonna be able to pay it off or anything, nigga. The people want to know at Dodge, man, what are besides your 604 credit? What else you got, man? This is a Hellcat. We spend hours and days and nights on making it. We just not. If we can pass them out, then it'll be cool. Everybody will be a rapper. Everybody will have a Hellcat. Mm-hmm. But hey, you know, if you don't pay this car note on July the 14th, we come pick it up.
Right.
Repo.
Oh yeah, we've all seen rappers. We've seen every rapper come, and at the end of the day, what do they leave with? Most rappers are broke by the time by 10, 12, 15 years.
Hey man, my motto is this, man. If Michael Jackson can go, industry bankrupt or industry broke with the Thriller and all of that, like, if you ain't sold with 5 million, 10 million, whatever, it's still a possibility of you dwindling. We seen a lot of ball players with 90 million, 100 million, and
I'm pretty sure, like I tell everybody, go to YouTube University. YouTube University can teach you a lot, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and I gotta speed us up to speed because I know we'll get going on that business.
Yeah,
we're gonna turn the corner right quick. You got a new record out. Was it Rackade?
Rackades. Rackades. Yes, sir.
So, are you independent now? Now that you have new knowledge of the business. So, how are you approaching your business now with this new record?
Taking my time. I'm fully independent.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fully independent. Fully independent.
So what's the difference? What you feel like since you went independent? I mean, since you went from being signed to now being independent, what's the difference for you?
It's more of now it ain't the people who was in front of me speaking for me now. So now it's like I have to come out that, hey, how you doing? My name is Mykko Montana. You know what I'm saying? Nice to meet you. Like, I got to meet the PDs and the.
So you're a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of artists have to learn. And I try to get that game to them early, opposed to always, if you walk in a room, no matter who's managing you, you're a business. You are the business.
Correct.
And the product.
Right. Yeah.
You got to sell the product.
So at all time, you got to know what you're getting into, what's being spent on you, what's happening, what's going on. No, you shouldn't be told at third party. That's why I always push. I don't talk to the middleman. Mm-hmm. If I'm talking to the middleman, I'm always going to be misinformed.
Yep.
Period.
Every time.
right.
Every time.
So my question is too, though, having a hit record, a big college record and all that, how does that translate to now with streaming and with TikTok? And I think y'all got sampled. I think even Uzi Vert did something too.
Ooh,
not
to get in your business of how much, but like how big of a financial situation is that, or is it still hands in the pot on that particular record?
Man, that shit got me floating in now.
Hey.
That's how I brought it in now. That's how record.
So the statement of one record can change your life forever is 100% true.
Yes, sir.
Good, bad, or indifferent with the situation.
Yep.
Yeah. You in camp good now?
We done cleared over that what Uzi did.
Fixed it.
Oh, my mama, he did.
So we know that check was woo.
Oh, it was one of them.
Yeah.
They're the Southside with me.
Okay.
It messed him up when he seen it. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
no, listen. I've been part of people who seen down the line, some things come in and do well. So yeah.
You be like, what? Uzi did what? And the check, you be like, huh?
Yeah.
That check get cashed. Yeah. You got 4 days. What?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna ride all the way up to 2022.
Hey, shout out to Uzi.
Yeah, shout out to Uzi.
Yeah.
They keep going and now I know. But he brought me into the numbers game.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna say I was late.
Oh yeah. So you started to understand with that particular record, he really started making you understand the numbers.
Like he put me in tune with streaming and what they
what the numbers do.
What the numbers do.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, so like I said about credit and all this. So if I bring all my bills, you know, the thing that they ask, so I can get this certain car.
Right.
I have to be able to be this certain individual to a label for them to even just say, I answer the phone.
Right. Yeah.
You got to have a certain credit number to even just, you know what I'm saying? Like to even get up here, to get even like, that's credit. Like,
Right. It's just called street credit.
All right.
And analytics in the offices is analytics. Like they got this big screen they pull up and they type in your name and they see all your numbers and the charts and the metrics. So
I didn't even know that was important, though.
man, it's a whole
but it's-
department.
but that's why
all they do.
That's how you sell yourself.
But that's why I tell a lot of artists too, don't be so much concerned about being that guy all the time, because it's a lot of artists that's online that's doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to. They don't have to have big numbers, you know, to make money, because a lot of the cats that's got consistent streaming numbers are the ones that really build fan bases.
Now here's the other thing though, and I don't know if everybody the listeners picking up on this, but it's a 2-part process. So you gotta go to the DJs and people like Smooth that'll run you around and get these fans where you touching the people.
Right.
So by the time you do go to the internet, it can't be one or the other now. It gotta be both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if the streets got you and the internet got you, you really can't lose. You put that work in.
Yeah, that's the recipe. Lil Baby is and Future, all of them, like that 2014, 15, 16 with that.
Well, you know, a lot of them don't want to work. So what was it for you, like, especially when like you were saying earlier, when Smooth was taking you around, and compared to now, doing it on your own, like, you know, is it easier for you to connect the dots being Mykko by itself or Mykko with a team?
Mykko by itself, cause they want to. They some you know how some people like, yo man, you be too much. You'll be getting too much in your mind. You'll start thinking like other artists done shout out a guy who you was on the song with done shot past you. Like, you know, certain things will make you go in your mind and make you sit there and you'll be thinking about things like that over 1,000 times. So I'm thinking about it, but then sometimes I tell myself like, nah, these folks just ain't seen me, so I just got to go see them. So I popped out first time. I go to Coalition, right? And it's just down. You just checking everything, bro, just to see if you still even can get a handshake from the head guy, from the person who on stage, from the DJ. Like, can you still walk up there and people be like, oh, there go Mykko, or like be willing to speak to you? People like, nah, we ain't.
Right.
He ain't got to come outside. Yeah. Who had it though? Yeah. I done seen artists get done like that. I be like, oh, that was.
Yeah. Oh,
But that's a testament to you too. So
Thanks.
relationships is everything, bro. Like,
Relationships.
all of
Yes.
us, we rock with you. You ain't. We don't really care what records you did not have put out in the last however many years, because we was already rocking with you because of the foundation that you built.
Thank you, bro.
I'm in the Do It video in the line when they did the cookout. I'm one of the
Oh,
people in
stop
line.
playing.
I
Boy,
showed
what?
set the con.
Boy, you gonna see a real young, skinny, filthy rich in line.
Oh,
yeah,
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Let me just say this too, man. Like, I don't care
Real.
what it is. Every year, I seem to try to or find this man a couple of gigs.
Listen.
Whether it's me, the school that we just missed a play in Folk Valley just on some love. So it's like that's the relationship thing too. I tell all the artists, I'm like, once the internet, the radio, this, that, because like I can say your record is probably a recurrent in certain markets or other places, but other than that, you're not as consistent on the radio with that particular record. So guess who keeps that record alive? The DJs. Your record is one of the biggest records at weddings,
Right.
the biggest records at HBCU or black colleges, the biggest records at a cookout,
Yes, sir.
one of the go-to records for the twerkers.
That's hard.
You see what I'm saying?
That's hard.
So you forever got a place to make X amount of show money, booking money at the end of the day, because it's going to be there, even for the grannies out there shaking a little tail feather.
and tour, bro, because we tour everywhere, and it don't matter what state we in. I play Do It every tour,
Right.
and it's a hit everywhere.
If I go, God.
So that's what you can eat forever, because we gonna keep you alive anyway.
Yes, sir.
So with that
Thank
being
you.
said, and keeping you alive, we talked about the past. Let's get into the present. We're gonna take a break. Introduce this new record to the people. We're gonna get into it.
Let's go. Hey, what it do? This your boy Mykko Montana. You're now tuned in to
We outside. I help.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Mykko Montana. You already know we outside, man. Rec A's out right now on 4 platforms on all DSPs, man. Let's get it, Mykko Montana, Rec A. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. DJ Filthy Rich.
What up, man? DJ Smooth, I'm in the building.
Yeah, it's your boy DJ Big X.
And this is the We Outside show. We got Mykko Montana in the building.
Yeah.
We just played that new record, Rackades, going crazy.
Nuts.
So they think it's new, but it takes time to break a record. X, when did you get that record?
It's crazy, man, because I was telling him, and I used to always say, man, that record sound real familiar. And then I remembered, I said, he put this record out right before the pandemic happened. And a lot of people didn't know that. So what made you bring that record back into, like, to everybody?
I had to go get, once again, my business was messed up behind it. You know what I'm saying? I had teamed up with some guys, you know what I'm saying? I was very, you know what I'm saying, trying to, how I am now, excited about the record, what I wanted to do with the record. And, of course, we didn't see eye to eye on the business part about it, you know what I'm saying? So I said, well, you know, I'm just going to take some time for myself for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Go make sure my name cleared, make sure my I'm not still signed to Nitty, because I know he's the type of contract that I was in. And I remember my lawyer saying something like, after you get out your deal, he still, it's something that I'd be tied to him, or he'll own the name when it was spelled NYKO.
Okay.
Right.
Like my name was NYKO. NYKO, do it.
Yeah.
And then I added another K. So now it's NYKKO.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So once I realized, once I did that, that was clear. Came back, LLC Fly Crash. Then I went and got a business loan and got a business credit. And the lady taught me then how to she was like, you know what, distribution, not distribute your music. She like, my husband does it, whatever. But then when I got to him, that put me to somebody else that knew it. And I'm like, well, I need help on like getting it on BDS and all that. So that took a long route. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna give myself 6 months. So it didn't do nothing like I wanted to do. It came out strong, it did what it did, but once I ain't have no more strong management push behind it, it's like I was lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what you know, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what I really had at the time. So I'm like, before I do the wrong thing with the record, 'cause you know, I push and be like, no, I'm going to a new song. I said, no, I'm gonna take it, put it back up, came back out, everything was legit. I'm talking like, I went to Navy Federal, got the business account, you know what I'm saying? So when the song, so I can keep up with my first actual song that I uploaded, distributed it, got it syndicated, you know, got my own views on it. I had to get my Apple Music password back. I had to get Spotify back. I had to get anything that you was attached to when I was with a label gang. I had to turn around and go get all that back. So I had to call different people to get different things back. So once I got everything back, then I could be able to see like, okay, cool. Where is my strongest market at? Okay, you might have Orlando, Florida, all these different kind of areas that's buzzing in, that I'm buzzing in, right? So okay, cool. I said, okay, cool. When I drop this record, I need to holler at Smooth, and this way I need to holler at DJ Tremaine. I'm just yelling at certain DJs that I need to go link up with.
Yeah.
Right.
So I sent the record out. I already heard it. And, you know, 2020, they already heard it. What we doing with it? I said, I want to push it. Cause I still had, that's when that other second check came in from Uzi. So I said, I want to push it.
The stimulus package.
Yeah, the stimulus package is. So I called Granddaddy, you know what I'm saying? Granddaddy Southside, he called Pancake, got his people on it, got our side on it first. So then, you know, just start going back to skits and, you know, putting it together. And I bounce around, go to Diamonds, I bounce around, go double D, different DJs be like, man, you got me playing this motherfucking song, man. You talking about, hit my new shit, do what Double D would tell me, I'm on this one.
That's him.
Yeah. I said, okay. Yeah. And when he said it, he was like, let's go, let's come on. I said, okay. And I pushed it, doing skits, and we here.
But that's the thing too. You can't quit on the record.
Nope.
Because you got to give it time. We see a lot of artists. We tell them all the time, like, bro, why are you putting out another song? Just get his time. It takes time. You can't beat time.
What really made me believe it, you can't beat time. Cause what really made me believe it, cause the same thing that I did with Do It, I did it with Rackades.
It's a formula, you know that works.
Like you said, like 2014. If you was in that college, you was around, you'll know. Like the new guys, how would they know about what we know? You know what I'm saying? So like you said, 10 years from now, they'll know that. See, if I get me an artist,
You got to pass the game down.
I got to. I ain't gonna sugarcoat them. I'm gonna pass it down because you know what I'm saying. You are a seed, gang. You got to continue to keep. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's wrong with it now. Like this, the fallout. This the embarrassing. Like I ain't with them. No. We ain't trying to do that. We trying to say, hey, iron sharpen iron, bro. Look, this how it go. If you want to be independent, then this the way. This the route. It's gonna be a little longer. It's gonna be a little unsatisfactory. Like it's gonna be kind of tough. It's gonna be kind of. If you want to go around this way and go straight on up, now you can go that way too. But long as you strong to take the L, like you got to be strong to take a L. Like you can't be weak and take a L because that's when your vulnerability play on your mind, and then you start. Fuck these niggas. Like, you start blaming. You start hitting the blame game on Instagram. Then DJs see that. They see you not working. You having weak vibrations right now. They got your record spinning, nigga. You don't hear talking about, man, these fuck niggas ain't fucking with me. Who you talking about ain't fucking with you, gang?
Right.
You got DJs take time out, gang. They are DJing. So if a nigga does this, excuse my language, DJ does this, packed club. That takes a lot of time for a DJ to stop what he's working, gang.
Right.
And then as the music going, he's looking for your Instagram to tag you.
Right.
I do that a lot with this guy.
Yo, do you know there's never been an artist to speak up on that? They don't understand. It ain't easy. It's a talent to that. Like, but it means we care though, and it ain't.
Yes, bro.
We care, bro.
I do that a lot with this guy.
Yeah.
You good, boy. You good.
I dead ass do this a lot with this guy.
But that's how you could tell he was raised by DJs in the game because he understands the game.
Yes.
Right.
I'm worried about, that's.
Cause it's crazy, man. A lot of people don't even know. Like, you used to come and do our coalition Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
They don't even
when we used to do the anniversary in Las Vegas, we used to have an anniversary in Las Vegas.
I know y'all look up. I know you look like, my God, how you doing out here in Vegas?
Yeah, when I got to Vegas, I was like, what the fuck you doing out here? And they was like, oh man, he's with us.
Yep.
And he gonna be rocking with us.
Yep.
And we would go out to Vegas, man. We would have a ball out there for a whole weekend. And that was one of the times I actually got. That's when I really started to get to know you. And I was like, I'm gonna support him.
Yep.
This is a good dude. 'Cause every time I seen him,
I appreciate
his
it.
energy was high.
Yeah.
Even though he has things going on in his career, he never looked at what was going on. He was always pushing forward.
Yes, sir.
Every time I seen him, I said, "What you doing, man? I'm working on this. I'm coming with this. Unc, I got something for you, Unc."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And every time I seen him, bro, he
Every
was
time.
never angry about nothing.
Yes, sir.
He would always walk in the building and be, "Yo, man, whatever I can do, Unc.
Yep.
Whatever you can do for me." You know what I'm saying?
I'm able.
It was never the arrogance of a person that I had already had a hit record.
Nah.
And you do
That
that.
never happened.
Yep.
That never happened.
I'm around humble
Yeah.
because they won't let y'all. I'm thankful that I have y'all, you know what I'm saying, and I have my brothers and I have people that's around me, bro. That believing, like, bro, we not like standing behind nothing that's not strong. Like, bro, you got to be you got to be a grown man in this, like in this music industry, bro. They teaching me how to not like be so vulnerable with my emotions publicly, gang. You know what I'm saying? And just stick to the music, stick to your gun, stick to what's important, stick to what's going, you know what I'm saying, to keep the ball going, stick to the family, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive, keep a high vibration. Now when I go home, I close that door, bro, you know what I'm saying? I let it all out, you know what I'm saying? I let my own, I don't have anything towards anybody. Like, if they do, like, I don't know, gang, if you still feeling any kind of way about Mykko on any kind of level 10 years from now, like, bro, I have grown, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we should link, we should talk. You know what I'm saying? My words different, my energy different. You know what I'm saying? How I talk, how my approach is way different.
And I'll say this too, man. Like, my mindset with the artist now is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing how much of a raw deal some of these guys got, or what happened on the back end of some of their careers and some of their music. And I've talked to a number of artists to be like, you know, hey, man, because, you know, even us as DJs, and, you know, that's how the culture kind of went. We all wanted to see everybody win. Like, me and his relationship has never been about money. It's always been like, support the kid, such and such, or whatever. So when success came, and then success did whatever it did, there were certain aspects from the DJ end that we didn't know was going on, that we were like, I thought it was this, I thought it was that. Then after talking to him, you're like, boy, this thing went all the way another way.
Right, then it took all the artists' money.
What?
Yeah. I didn't want to say that.
I said it.
So let me ask you this.
The labels be taking the artists' money. That's what y'all know what y'all do.
Oh yeah, they do. But Mykko, real quick.
I'm just speaking from my end though, because I'm like,
I ain't got no record deal. I say what I want.
Yeah, I don't feel a way about no artist that I've been like, even for him, like it wasn't nothing for me. It was just like I always treated like a school teacher, like it's my job, or a coach to help and groom or whatever. But you know, success came so quick. Like I seen him go up, the next artist. A lot of us DJs, Coalition, and all of us all together, we seen so many from the ground up just go, and we was like, man, well, you know what happened or what went on as far as a residual love situation for the DJ, but we didn't know at the time that so many situations had so many different layers to it that even took advantage of what was going on with the artists.
And they cut y'all out.
Yeah, I mean, not even, but most of the time the artist got cut out. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
a lot of the artists that we know that had a lot of hit records, they was getting paid. They was like third in line on something that they created. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But I gotta ask you this, because I heard you mention this earlier. Was when you got ready to come back and you started to do your record, you talked about going to get business credit, and I want you to talk about how important as an artist you think business credit is for an artist.
Cause it's good to have insurance on you too. Like, like
I want to hit home, didn't it?
Yeah, I could be a label, man.
Hey.
Like, at a young age, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just it's like, cause if you don't own your name, I can say I'm an artist right now. He can make a hit record tomorrow. I own his name. He don't even know it.
Right.
I can own his name. You deal with what I'm saying? So your name alone is credit, bro. Like social security number, like that is your credit, gang. So if my credit, cause I'm thinking, right? I'm like, well, all right, cause after a while, gang, you start going to these studio sessions, bro. You're gonna start looking at them numbers. You're gonna be like,
adding up, champ.
The best thing to have is a studio.
Yeah, so now, right. So now I'm looking like, now I'm pricing a mic, I'm pricing everything, I'm pricing everything. So I'm like, first thing I'm saying, I'm like, well, if I can get a car on credit, I can't get none of this on credit.
Sure can.
Right.
Like, they can't pay me back for nothing. Like, when I go on the road, y'all tell me to keep my receipts from gas and all this, and from receipts from hotels and stuff like this. Why am I keeping them? So I had to go take that why in my head to my accountant at Navy Federal, and I asked her, like, how can I get paid back from any of this? Like, how could I do this? She's like, well, first thing, you know, you had your LLC for a year or two, so we can start you a business credit line that can get you headphones. Like, this certain site might can have headphones, gold chains, T-shirts, the whole rapper kit.
Look at X's face.
He love it because he the business credit king.
He the one put us down.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. See, I've been talking to the DJs for years about having business credit, because a lot of artists don't understand that what they're actually out here getting signed to people for.
Yeah,
you can go get a line of credit.
He's so proud of this.
Yeah, I teach the DJs.
my card coming though.
Okay, they pulling out their weapons.
I ain't showing my number. I got that heavy platinum one in my pocket, but I don't want to.
Oh man,
you got the platinum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You son of a gun. God dog it.
Oh, yeah, he platinum up on you.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
went
get
platinum.
platinum.
I got the heavy one.
Okay, there you go. Look at it. Yeah, there we go.
Gotta get off this gold, man.
Metal, baby.
Listen, oh,
Yeah, mine metal too. Let's go.
Heavy, talk heavy, boy.
Yeah, it's all heavy.
you know, we keep them locked in.
Yeah,
Y'all can keep that cash.
Yeah.
Spend your money.
spend
Yeah,
yours.
other people's money. You know what I'm saying? And that was important for me. Like, as I got older, I used to always say, man, like, if I could get my credit straight, I could get my life straight.
Yes, bro.
So I didn't understand some of the perks that came with having credit, because I always made money, and I was always taught cash rule. So once I learned that, cash is good, but credit is better.
Yeah, all them rich folks don't be spending no cash.
No.
And once I started seeing the perks that you get from credit, and then I started seeing I started to understand what a credit line mean. I'm like, okay, so when these people go in there do joint venture deals, they're not giving you $38 million or $8 million. They're giving you $2 or $3 million line of credit.
Yeah.
So you're doing what you need to do out of that line of credit. So you could pay for whatever you need if you can get a line of credit. Now, what you got to do is you got to have some money to pay that line of credit back.
That's the important part. hey, y'all owe that money back. Don't get it twisted. Please, pay. You got to pay the money back.
But when you look at it in hindsight and you look at it forward, you got to look at it like this is what they give you when you go sign to a label.
Yeah.
They give you a card.
Because I say that too, man. Listen, man, that swiping is like good coochie. You gotta be careful, buddy.
Oh my God.
Ooh, boy.
That's why I be black.
Be careful, boy.
That's why it don't turn to black.
Swipe.
Yeah. So,
Man.
but what I was saying,
You gotta see that ping come up, man. Good God Almighty.
but what I was saying is, once a lot of these kids understand, look at this guy here, boy. Hey, man.
I feel it though.
But once you,
This is why we don't go live.
yeah. All right, but once you learn how to use that credit, man, what was it that where it just rung in your head like, now I'm on the right path?
When you start seeing like your credit score going up, and like I used to see people be like, "Oh, I just hit 670 or something like that." So now I'm on my phone like, "Okay, what credit score? All right, boom. Okay, on the 16th, I gotta pay that back. Okay, cool. All right." And I be excited about paying it because
You know, every time you pay, your credit score gonna go up.
it go more, and they give you more.
Yeah.
Yes.
It,
Hey,
went,
man.
it went from $250 to now I got a $500 on. No, I was using it for gas first. That's when I first started.
Right.
And it went to $500. So now I have a $1,500 limit. Like, so I went from 300. Then went from 300 to 500. Then they gave me 475 to
Right.
1,000 now.
Yeah. So that's on a gas card. Yeah.
Gas card.
And
That's the
people-
easiest
and
way to
that-
build your credit.
And that's on your business. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to start your
Yeah.
business too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you get your gas card, that's kind of like your introduction to the business.
credit.
Yeah, the business side.
Hello.
And a lot of people don't understand this too with the business side. When you spend money on the business side, it don't affect your personal credit.
Nope.
At all. Trump,
do
listen,
anything.
Trump got that game on lock. boy.
Home remixed
He was
it.
like, "Oh, you know what? How much I owe y'all? Bankrupt. I
That's
ain't got
it.
it. Let me start another company."
I started another company. See you in a minute.
Trump was
That's
like,
it.
"Get it in blood, boy."
That's it. All that, like this right here, like it's cool that you have cash money, but eventually, you know what I'm saying? Artists, I'm speaking for us, gang, go get you some credit, go get you some residuals, go get you something in your name, go something that belong to you, because in a minute, bro, they trying to like that paper, like that money, like they trying to.
It's out of here.
Yeah,
There you go.
It's
There
over
you
with.
go. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's showing off his waist card. Look at him.
Flex.
Look, cash is only
I
good.
got gas.
Cash is only good in the strip club.
Yeah, that's it.
I gotta get.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the only place where cash is good is in
That's
the booty
it.
club. Everywhere else, man, run that.
I'll be
credit.
honest,
Get your
man.
credit up.
And before we go on to something else, I haven't had cash like really in about 2 years. Like 2 years. And I used to always hear, like I heard this guy say, I do everything on the credit card. I was like, dude, you crazy.
Oh.
But now that I have a business credit card, now I understand why you spend that money on that credit card. Because when I go eat for free now because I get that money back in reward points.
Right.
Yep. Talk to him.
And that's a business dinner.
Yeah.
What?
Man, look at Michael. He done turned into a grown man.
Yes, sir.
With a business.
You know what?
Oh, you know I'm gonna call him. You still a rapper?
Yeah.
You a lawyer?
Attorney.
Attorney.
Hey, man,
Attorney.
He done
Yeah,
grown
get your
up a
account
lot,
game
hasn't he?
He has.
We're so
Thank you.
proud of you, Michael.
I appreciate that.
That's my honestly my favorite part about being a DJ, bro. It's my favorite part, and I tell artists all the time, is watching y'all grow.
Yes, sir.
It's my favorite thing to see because it's like, dang, I remember when. And you see him grow, it's like, damn, my little bro, he out here, man. I remember when he was this and now he that. That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Even though they say a lot of times DJs don't, we when they get we start complaining, we really like to see when the artists go hit the BET stage that we know we knew these guys when this record first started.
He said it right the
You know
first
what I'm
time. Like y'all followed us. Like if artists don't look at y'all like y'all big brothers or however, like, you know what I'm saying? Like all DJs, bro, they crazy because I feel like I was raised through the DJs game. Like, so when when I be like, no disrespect to the young DJs, but when I see the new DJs, bro, and they be excited to see me, but then they be kind of like, now they strictly about, yeah, okay, you gotta give me 200, 100. But sometimes every time they gonna go for me. Mm-hmm. But I could tell like they not comfortable with you can't walk in their booth and be like, hey bro, play this. Like them young DJs be different now, you know what I'm saying? And I love how, because it's a business and I get it. They move like that, and sometimes these new DJs and new artists be making me time my game up. Like, okay, I'll wait till you get done DJing, gang.
Well, this is what happened.
Respect this move.
This is what happened, and I'm explaining it to you. We came in as people that just believed in what's going on with Georgia, and Atlanta. Like, we believed in y'all, and we didn't see it as a financial thing or nothing. We just showed love. We wanted the hottest record. We just had a discussion. We've been looking for the next 3 to 5 artists that's normally coming out of the city every year.
Yeah.
So what happened was, all of us that's probably been in the game the last 10 years. How old is Do It now?
It's 10 years. I just passed the anniversary, September 21st.
It just turned 10. So a lot of them now are looking back.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of them now are looking back at what we didn't, what they didn't receive or whatever, what we didn't receive, and like, now y'all got to give me 100, give me 200, whatever. So we believed in working the move on breaking the record, so especially when the music was good. If you jamming, you jamming.
Relationships.
There's no money tied. Well, to me personally, there was no money tied to jamming.
Right.
But when there was a situation or there was a business plan set up to say, hey, we're going to do this or do that, it's different. So that's why the new cats is moving a little different.
Well, they move a little different now, because when we came in, I seen, well, this could be a benefit for DJs. At the same time, it could be a benefit for both sides.
Right.
Because it works for both parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the benefit of going on to be a big star, make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then you got a DJ who actually gets a chance to make money for his profession of what he do.
Right.
That's why I tell all DJs, once you put the professional title on your name, that means that means you're getting paid for what you do.
Yep.
If you're not getting paid for what you do, you're not a professional.
Correct.
That's what make you a professional DJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's a job.
But we didn't know we didn't know that we were creating a culture of breaking records from 2000 up till now, from the trap era to the snap era to the futuristic era to y'all era. Like, none of us knew. We were just along for the ride and doing what we felt was right by the artist, and we made. It's kind of like when you watch the Def Jam 25-year anniversary and you look at what those guys did to give those comedians that platform. We did that for the first 10 years. So now these new DJs are kind of like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Yeah.
Give me something now.
They want to get paid up front.
Yeah.
Front end.
And they don't care about building a relationship.
Right.
Nothing.
Nah.
Yeah. They're on the internet. They're on Snapchat.
But because you got so many DJs that felt bitter because they felt like a lot of the artists didn't come back, so a lot of the younger DJs are going like, man, pay me up front now.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna happen to me.
Oh, respect.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I respect that.
And you got to think of a lot of artists. They just came through. They did what they had to do, and they never came back and paid it forward to the DJs. So I've just kind of felt like that a lot of artists, as much money as they make, they could have came back and gave something back to the DJs.
And now listen, that was my point too, because the way it happened, we didn't know. So there's a bunch of Atlanta artist stories that we don't know the full. It's going to be a whole ATL version of Behind the Music.
Oh yeah,
that we'll have to, we'll see in another few years.
But that's the beauty of our platform, right? We can have these conversations between DJs and artists publicly because they don't happen.
Right.
Or if they happen privately, no one gets the information.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we can heal the game with this conversation.
And a lot of times, a lot of the artists, even with yourself, Michael, you always came to the club and hung out with us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference that a lot of artists don't understand. Like, you've been in the club with me. You rocked in the club with me.
My song wasn't even playing.
Right.
I was chilling in the club.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of time artists would just come and hang out with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where, like, now, this new Atlanta, they don't really understand that DJ-artist relationship is really more about, hey, man, I'm trying to get on.
You know what I tell a lot of artists, DJs too, people forget that we are all people. Like, It's like, yo, I might be at work, I might have a bad day right now. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go so hard on me today. I might be going through something. I might have an attitude. Ain't no disrespect. I might, something might be going on. Come back, let's chop it up. Artists, they might have a bad day. Like, oh man, he bougie. Man, his mom might have just,
Right.
been sick or something. You don't know what people be
Fighting
going
with my
through, bruh.
girlfriend, man.
It's always the girl, the baby mama.
Yeah.
That child support might have hit that day. You don't know what's going on with the man.
You feel me? So,
Yeah. So people are people first. So people gotta remember that.
So, but even before we let you go, brother, I'm just curious.
Here we go.
I'm my age now. and
every
I-
time he do that
when
grin,
he do that
No.
grin and sit up like this.
I'm my age now, and I don't know when I'm gonna pull myself off from behind the turntables. Realistically, what Jazzy Jeffers? How old now?
Jazzy Jeff's got to
50 something.
50 something, yeah.
50 something.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious to like how long you think you gonna, do it. Like at what point do you think, you know what, I'm about to break grandmama hip out there? How long it's gonna be before I'm somewhere leaning over and I hand you the mic and you're like, you know what, Smooth, I don't think I'm gonna break old grandmama hip.
yeah, I'm a fan.
Because that's a question and that's a thought. Because we looking at Hammer, we looking at Jay-Z.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm physically feeling that way now. Like, how long before I'm gonna just go to Walmart and say, man, let me get that job saying welcome.
Right, but
you better not ever.
I don't think I got my run yet. I don't think I got I don't think I got my full like this time I'm gonna get a run. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna get my full run. Like Racket's not even my only record, but we don't go. That's another topic. I feel,
But I'm just saying for your hit because like you can't
when I'm be done doing that?
you can't go to a Frankie Beverly show and not expect him to sing Before I Let Go, even if he can't do nothing but lip sync it.
yeah,
I
seen that.
You can't never stop, Michael. As long as they cutting the check for that song, you do that.
I can't never stop.
Get that money. You better get that money.
Just a question.
Cause I seen one. Never mind. I seen a lot of artists on YouTube, and I be like, is he singing it? Old artists are like, oh, he's not singing it. They were the new artists, backup artists is singing coming from. I watch man, what's the band name, man?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, bro.
Somebody told me a secret about the bass player though, but I ain't gonna say it live.
don't do that.
I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
But but it's just a
know where that was
logical
going.
question. Like when do we turn in the turntables and when does a rap artist?
I think never though. It's the love of the game.
But it's like music. This is what I'm saying. Like music is a forever situation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Like when I seen Ozzy Osbourne, I always say this story. He was on stage at 86 years old.
Well, C-Style DJs for Furious 5 and Sugar Hill. So I mean, this is a legitimate question.
So, but
At
this,
where?
But this is,
I don't
but
think
this,
I'ma
but this. Okay, well, let me ask you a better question. What do the younger kids consider old now?
Unk them. You
What is them age?
you dusty?
Because we unking OG.
No,
So for you being 10 years in with a hit record,
Right.
10 years in,
I say by the time I get the like,
are they unking
40
you?
There you go.
Hell, nah,
They unking you yet?
nah.
Nah,
I'm
he
a
ain't
P.
unk yet.
Yeah, I'm a P. I ain't never
player.
ain't even close. Yeah, I ain't close to hell nah. Hey, get what? We appreciate all that.
Right.
Yep.
We appreciate because guess what, gang?
But y'all were babies too.
You feel me? Still to the industry, like if you older than me, gang, I need it. Nourish me if it's good. Like I don't want it to be like, oh, you the age number ain't you know that.
Right.
But you can't be older trying to work this one. Like you gotta cause them niggas gonna let your ass know, like, gang, stay your age. Like,
Right. And that's what I say. Do you catch a lot of older guys trying to act young?
Nah, they all
Everybody OG?
everybody players. Yep.
Okay, that's
Yeah, everybody players.
And to everybody out there, man, pray that you live long enough to be
Yes.
OG. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing.
I
You be
say
saying it
this.
like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, being young is like it's part like, gang. You don't want to like, but just live. Fuck it. Like, don't even think about numbers.
I tell you like this, man.
Your age.
Being the oldest at this table is great to say. I've seen 5 different eras.
See,
Fire.
Yeah,
See?
I seen it. The 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So
That's lit.
I know rap before everybody was even. Bro, it wasn't no rap.
feel me?
We was listening to R&B records.
feel me? And I still do that to this day, gang. I'm 10 years in, so this is my first decade.
Right. So when you say, when
Yeah,
you
that ain't
said
nothing.
10,
Ain't nothing.
Yeah.
so and I had to remember, it made me think about like a lot of the records we hearing now, like when we was sampling, when I was producing, we was sampling records for 10, 20 years back. Now these kids are doing the same things, and they are some of the records that was hit records back then. So when I'm listening to them, I'm like, why they cut that record over again?
Yeah,
But-
they doing that.
The time flew.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm telling you, like, I can look back and I'm like, me and this mother was at this club sweating.
Right.
Shirt
Because when you say
everything.
10 years, that record does not feel like 10 years.
No.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Same way with Juvenile. We back that thing up. It don't feel like 99, 2000 gone.
Yeah,
But that was 23 years ago.
But when you think about it, like even the young guy that came up the other day at New Music Monday who did the throwback records, all those records, they like 10, 15, 20 years old.
Right. Good music, just good music, man.
Right.
Shout out to Mykko Montana for having good music.
On God.
But that's why I
I have
say-
real music.
But that's why I was saying when you go and look at music, there is no age limit on music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're always like when you how long will he be performing it? I will be performing as long as they paying me.
On God.
That was what I was
God.
saying.
I think I'm gonna take another. I think it's gonna be because it's going viral on TikTok right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
a new
I just,
viral right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they.
That's why I just asked you. Let's line up some tours.
Yes, like and it's crazy.
get you some more money.
Hell yeah, like let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Cause the people don't know me. They don't. When they see me, they gonna be like, they go Mykko. They don't even know me. That's why I'm trying to get a real write out on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to doing what the label's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't tripping. I'll be out in a minute. I'm rolling. I'm cleaning up. I see y'all niggas in a minute.
Well, look, with that being said, you know what it is. Mykko Montana, you know what he is? He's back outside. This
Back
is
outside.
the
Yeah.
Outside
Let's go.
Show. We'll be right back.
Let's get it.
Yeah.